Hi, I'm Celeste and welcome to Find Your Purple. I just got back from what I call my worship walk. It's my daily walk around a pond in my neighborhood. And when I started the walk this morning, I had a little pebble or something in my shoe that was kind of bothering me. But I was too lazy to get it out, and when I walked a little bit, it would shift and I wouldn't feel it. But it made me think about a walk I took a couple years ago with one of my daughters. It was called the Camino de Santiago, and it was a 500-mile walk across northern Spain. Now, on that walk, if you had so much as a seam of your sock in the wrong place, you knew you had to do something, because something as little as a seam would turn into something bigger and a sore, and there were many people who had to quit the walk because of blisters and things like that. And it made me think about the rest of life. I think it's almost a natural law of some kind that if you let something go, it will fester and get bigger. Whether it's a relationship, someone does something to hurt your feelings, and rather than make a big deal of it, you push it down. Well, that can fester and someday come out in an explosion of some kind. If you have a diet and your doctor says don't drink any more coffee, it's bad for your ulcer, or don't drink anything with sugar, it's going to hurt your diabetes, or something like that, you can look at that coffee and say, oh, well, one won't hurt me. Or you can look at that candy bar and say, oh, that won't hurt me. Or another day of not exercising, or another cookie when you're trying to diet. All those little things can sabotage you. And you know at the time you're doing something wrong. I mean, it's the same with faith. You can watch a TV show or movie or something that you know really doesn't go right with what your beliefs are. Or you can listen to someone, maybe you're not saying something bad about another person, but the group you're in is talking about another person. Or you could be at a restaurant or a counter and the waitress or the clerk is very slow or screwing up in your mind, and you could find yourself being rude. And all those things in and of itself, that might not matter. It may seem too small to even worry about, but they build up, just like the little rock in the shoe can turn into a blister, which can turn into a major sore and keep you from succeeding on the walk. So anything in life, we've got these little things called consciences, and we know when we're doing something that's not quite right. We can justify it sometimes. Well, I'm on my period, so that's why I'm grouchy. Or she really was a slow waitress, not taking care of us like she should. Or, it's only one cup of coffee. But again, all those things, if you get that little voice in your head, whatever circumstance in your life, do something about it. If your car had a big clunking sound, would you take it to the garage? Most likely, yes, because it's important to you for the car not to break down, because you count on it. If your screen starts freezing up on your phone, would you take it into the store? You might, because the phone's important to you. Well, look at your health, look at your relationships, look at your faith, your finances. Don't use that credit card to buy one little thing just because, oh, well, it's only $20. Those $20 add up. So I guess my challenge to everyone is, when you hear that little voice, whatever part of your life it's in, stop and listen to it next time. Because those little things really can add up to be major problems in your life. But if you catch them when they're small, then life will be a lot better. So that's it for today. As always, grab your cup of tea, sit back, and let's start sharing. Until next time, bye-bye.